Hey guys, how's it going? We are back, we are streaming, we are live, and today we are playing Satisfactory. So hopefully we are live on Twitch. We are also live on YouTube in both landscape format and YouTube Shorts. So whatever your preference is, head on over to your preferred platform and watch the stream. But yeah, how are we all doing today? I am doing really good. I'm quite excited for today because, as the stream title indicates, everything's working fine but jumpy. Oh, it is, isn't it? Okay, that's not good. I thought I'd fix this problem. Yeah, we are dropping about a quarter of our frames. Okay. What a great start to the stream. 27% of our streams. Of our frames. I'm just watching that go up now. Right. So what I did obviously didn't fix it. If I just reset, does that work at all? Nope. Joy. Okay. I can see that this is going to be a fun stream to bug fix. So, can I change this? If I do that and set the bit rate. Okay, that's done that one. Oh, sorry about this, guys. Let's see if I can adjust this. Okay, I'm going to try and restart everything. Apologies about this, guys. We'll just be a moment, and then we'll start the stream again. Okay, so we are back. I'm going to trim all of that out of the VOD, so if you were watching then, thank you very much for bearing with me. I have found what the issue is. It's obviously my encoder, but it is more specifically the encoder that is running the Twitch stream is overloaded. So I have to work out how to fix that, and I think that's going to be a problem for offline. So yeah, I am going to for today just be streaming to YouTube and YouTube Shorts. So yeah, we will see how this goes. But yeah, let's get back into it, and thank you very much for bearing with me while that was working. Hopefully I am still live on YouTube and YouTube Shorts. So yeah, you can watch me on either of those platforms in vertical or landscape, whichever you choose. But yeah, today is Satisfactory's birthday. I am very excited because I know that some new stuff has been added. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer, I did have to go and have a quick look at it just for the thumbnail for the YouTube streams. Yep, I'm live on both. Fantastic. So yeah, I did have a quick look, but I didn't actually walk in. So I know the hub has been decorated. I know it's got all sorts of birthday celebrations in there, but I don't know what's inside. All I've done is stand by the door and take a screenshot and then quickly run away before I saw too much. So yeah, today is Satisfactory's birthday. Well, this week, I think it is Satisfactory's birthday. It has been 1 year since the release of 1.0 came out. 1.0? 1.0? Whichever. So yeah, that is why Satisfactory are celebrating. It's a big milestone in the development of the game. And yeah, I am super excited to see what all of that is about. We will also try and finish our Iron Factory today, if at all possible. So yeah, I think we've spent enough time on the starting screens, so let's head into the game. And how smooth was that? Yeah, it's almost like I'm a professional, almost. So, right, we want to have audio for the game. That would be good. There we go. So we are just going to head straight on over to the hub, and we are going to see what is going on over there. And maybe there'll be some Easter eggs. Who knows? I honestly haven't. I've seen that I saw that they posted a video, and once I knew that, like, how long the event was on for, we've got music playing. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a party today. Right, let's walk in. Hey. There's like a fog machine, there's balloons, there's speakers. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's a pinata penguin dinosaur. That is so cool. I want one of these at my birthday. My birthday isn't for months, it's like 6 months away, but I really, really want one of these at my birthday. That would be so cool. And then there's cutouts of pioneers. There's summer sloop thing. Oh, there's even things in the toy. Oh, they've added stuff to the toilet. That is hilarious. It's a lizard doggo covering with balloons, and it's an anniversary. That is amazing. And then you got pioneers here. You got bunting all around. A disco ball. Oh, they've got a penguin dinosaur balloon. I also want this at my birthday. And what's over here? They've got cake. Wait, interact with the microwave? Has that always done that? Just going to... It is quite loud, so I'm just going to turn it down just a little bit. At least in my ears. Is it loud to you guys? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Satisfactory. Happy birthday to you. And there's pizza. Oh, we can turn the tap on. Let's have a little slice of pizza. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, and there's pizza on the bed. Oh, I love this so much. I want one of them. Imagine how cool that would be. Like, we've got a dance floor. Wait, can we break the piñata? Hang on. We have to try this. We can hit the piñata, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, I thought that would be not too loud, but it was a bit. Okay. Let's do that. Hopefully that's a bit better. Oh, yeah, this is so cool. Is there anything on the desk? Oh, you've got cups, and I don't know what that liquid is. Oh, it's coming out of a conveyor hole. Oh, but we can't hit the piñata, unfortunately. That's a shame. And this is just the regular game. Cool. Well, happy birthday to Satisfactory. That's so cool. I love that they're adding little bits like that to the game. That's really cool. You like the piñata, yep. Well done for getting the wiggly N, the accent on the N for piñata. I wouldn't know how to do that. So yeah, that is so cool. Yep, happy birthday to Satisfactory. And here's to many more. Oh, in fact, hang on. Have we got the mug? No. Let's buy the mug in honor of Satisfactory's birthday. And we can raise our glass to Satisfactory. Where would this be? I would assume it would be in specials. Mug? Cup? Oh, yes. Coffee cup. Right, we can buy this. Let's get a coupon. And buy all.
Official Fix-It coffee cup unlocked. Do not purchase unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups. They have been known to explode and attract wasps.
Oh no, we don't want that.
Unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups lower your attractiveness to your preferred gender and or your sense of well-being if you have no gender attraction or preference. Official Fix-It products can be licensed for your use from official Awesome Shop installations only. Come to the best shop on the planet for the best deals on all official Fix-It supplies, guaranteed.
So I was about to say that I'm pan, which means I don't have an attraction to a preferred gender. And Ada just was like, in fact, I think we can actually look at Ada here. We can see exactly what Ada said. Purchased. So unauthorized Fix-It coffee cups lower your attractiveness to your preferred gender and or your sense of well-being if you have no gender attraction or preference. I feel called out, but also validated at the same time. It's a real mix of emotions. Oh, that is so cool. But anyway, let's get the coffee cup. How do we get that? How do we get the coffee mug? You don't have to make a coffee mug, right? Is it in my inventory? Am I being blind? Architecture? No. Special? Ada must have known, yes. Ada validates my gender. How do we get the coffee mug? I bought it. Oh, it's here, of course. Right, let's put this in our hand. And let's raise a mug of coffee to Satisfactory. Happy birthday, Satisfactory. Hey. Right, let's swap that back out. We'll keep the coffee mug on us, because why not? And yeah, it is Satisfactory's birthday. That is so cool. I think the next event that we'll have is Fixmas that I am very excited for. And Raspberry's got some reinforced iron plates. And Blackcurrant's got a yellow power slug. Oh, thank you, Blackcurrant. That one's a useful one. Don't know about the reinforced plates because we do have quite a few of them, I think. So let's head here. Where are they? They are going to be right here. Yeah, we have quite a few reinforced iron plates, so yeah, don't think we have to worry too much about that. Okay, so that was Satisfactory's birthday. I'm really happy that they're still updating the game 1 year on. A lot of games just kind of do an official release and then that's it. Nothing else really seems to happen. So, but Satisfactory have done update 1.1. They're working on 1.2. They've done a console release. So the developers are certainly working hard, and you've got to give them props to even just like add a little event like that. Must have taken a lot of meetings, a lot of organization, a lot of coding. So yeah, I'm glad that they are still improving the game, and there's going to be so many little quality of life features that we're even yet to try out. So right, so today we are going to continue working on our iron factory. Now I have a plan over here and down here, so I know what to build, but I think the first step is that we are going to be adding in the elevators that take everything up to the next floor. Now that's going to be there, like that. Okay, so now we can just go along and add a load more. They all should be lined up with the tiles, so that should make our job a whole lot easier. And we just have to keep doing this over and over again. But yeah, it was a bit of a interesting start to the stream, this one. We had Satisfactory's birthday, but also had some technical issues. So yeah, I'm glad that we found the source of the problem. And also I had gender validation, like, well, gender and sexuality validation. So yeah, feeling a lot of mix of emotions today. Something I do want you guys to do is, if you see me slouching, if you start seeing me head all the way down here, then just say posture check or something like that in the chat, just to remind me to sit up a bit better. Right, we want this to be there, so that will be like that. Just because I was rewatching some of my previous VODs, and I noticed that, yeah, I tend to slouch quite a bit. So, yep, eventually I will have a redeem for that. I don't know if there is a redeem kind of feature on YouTube. That would be cool to look at. We are going to want to zoop this to there, and then we can add in these are... Did I get those ones in the right place? I hope so. I think they should be slightly different to the other ones. So we would want them to be there. Yeah. And yes, yeah. Shrimp. Why have you said shrimp? Have I missed something? Right, so that's going to be like that. There. Did you mean to type slouch and autocorrect did its thing? Now, I do have a birthday-themed question of the day today. So, it is... Oh, what is it? I've actually forgotten what the question of the day is. I think it's something along the lines of what is like a birthday treat that you have every year or you look forward to. What's your favourite birthday treat? Something like that. And for me, it's got to be a cake. I don't think you can have a birthday. When you slouch, you become a shrimp. So that should be the word for chat. Do I become a shrimp? I guess like the little like the posture of a shrimp. Yeah. But yeah, it's got to be cake for me. But more specifically, either a Victoria sponge or a yeah, what's your go-to birthday treat? Yeah. or a lemon drizzle cake. I think those have got to be my two favourite cakes. I think lemon drizzle is my number one favourite, but yeah, Victoria Sponge is just one of those things that you have, that's like a treat for a birthday. It has to be cake, but you also like having pain au chocolat for breakfast. That sounds very yummy. I don't know if I've got any kind of birthday thing. I like, my birthday's in February, so it does normally come around Pancake Day, and I think next year it's actually Pancake Day is one day after my birthday. It's no secret, my birthday's on the 16th of February, like if you wanted to look that up. I think that's okay saying on the internet. Well, I hope it is anyway, I've said it now. Can't go back. Yeah, so I do like having pancakes on my birthday. That is a treat. And it's come to my attention recently that people have different meanings when you say pancakes. So what I say when I mean pancakes is like crepes. So the kind of thin one that you put at the bottom of a pan, and yeah, not one of the thick ones. Right, that is this floor done. Let's get the elevator. Should just be coming down. It's already here. Perfect. And let's head up. That was quick. Okay, so now what we've got to do is we're going to get... I think we'll get the floor in for this. And then we can... We'll have to get the next floor in, because this is going to be the logistics floor. And then we're going to have to do complicated maths and logistics to work out exactly how much we need to send to each place. Let's grab some concrete. We'll take the elevator down. Why not? We haven't spoken to elevator today, so let's head to that floor.
Being an elevator AI has its ups and downs.
I came to speak to you, elevator, and you just make silly puns like that. What are we going to do with you? It's quite funny, though, to have to admit. An elevator has its ups and downs. Right, concrete is here. Let's put our hover pack on. And let's take... That should be good for now. I love the reflection of, and like all the detail of everything, so right, up we go. I also like being able to see the factory like this. A lot of it isn't running at the moment because we just kind of filled it all up, but right, so now we're going to just continue filling this all in. Yeah. Now, something I have been working on recently is I have been upgrading our smart home. So something that you probably don't know about me is that, well, maybe you do, but I like technology, and that includes all different kinds of automation in our home. So we're gradually kind of getting smart lights. We have smart heaters, and we have, what else do we have? My fan behind me is smart controlled. Our TV is smart controlled. I didn't see that one coming. But yeah, we've got lots of different smart devices, and I'm not going to say anything because, like, if SIRI would be listening and start turning things on, but some of the automations I've set up recently are really cool. So when we moved here a couple of months ago, we had we found out that we have a smart meter, and that smart meter means that we can get dynamic energy rates every half hour. So I've set up something where we have different switches, so it automatically knows the cheapest when the cheapest electricity is, and also our electricity could actually go negative. This is really boring adult talk, but I find it cool. Yeah, so our electricity price could go negative, which means the electric company is actually paying us to use electricity. Now, this tends to happen in kind of times when there is more energy in the grid than can be used. So, for instance, when it's really stormy and you've got all the wind turbines going non-stop, then there's like too much electricity, and you can't really store it. So the electric company that we're with pays us to take it off, but that means that we will, like, during the winter, we can absolutely take advantage of that. So I've scheduled it so that whenever our electricity goes negative, we all of our smart devices turn on. So that means our heaters, all of our lights turn on, everything like that. And I have to think that you have to say that's really cool. Like, just so we can absolutely maximize our electricity usage during that time, so we can get as much off our bills as possible. It's such a strange concept because it's not the best for, like, in terms of your energy use, but in terms of cost and in terms of actually, like, helping the grid, then it really does help a lot. So yeah, I think that's cool. I think smart devices are cool. Something I do want to have in my office is we'll be having a bookshelf back there. You can see some of the soundproofing that I've been working on recently. And around that bookshelf, I want to have like the LED strips that I can control and make it all sorts of different colors and things. So yeah, I'm a nerd. I like sorting stuff like that out. I'm going to end up getting sponsored by our electric company. Honestly, I wouldn't say no. Like, when it comes to sponsorships and things, not that I've been offered any. I'm a small channel at the moment. Just work out how many height we need to do here. We want it to be 20 meters, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is quite a tall logistics flaw, but you will understand why in a bit. Let's go back to that one or that one. Yeah, when it comes to sponsorships, I would only want to be sponsored by companies that I agree with. So if personally I want to kind of solve climate change as an example, and I wouldn't want to be sponsored by a fossil fuel company, but I would want to be sponsored by a renewable company. But it's probably also got to be like products that I'm actively using. So it's weird to say, but I would turn down sponsorship deals if I don't like the product or I don't agree with the company's ethics. That's probably very weird to say, but that should be enough concrete for now, hopefully. Yeah, and I think that shows value. Like, it's a company that I agree with or value their product. I mean, if Satisfactory wanted to sponsor me, I'm not going to say no because, like, it's one of my favorite games out there. So, yeah, I have to either be using the product or agree with the company's ethics and want to take a sponsorship from them. But we are a long way off that for now, so maybe I should put my elevator things on here. Organization, logistics, transport. There we go. So if I put this on 6 and this on 7, I think that makes the most sense. Right, let's actually get rid of that just so we can look at the height of it all and go to there and 7, put a stop there. I don't think that's weird. I think it's good quality. Yeah, I like that. I don't want my viewers to be taking anything or using anything that I personally don't agree with or wouldn't use. So yeah, I think it's valuing my viewers. Right, this is going to be floor 3, and we are going to be making pipe, rips, reinforced iron plates, rotors, mod frame, and smart plating. How do I... mod frame S plate. There we go. And we'll select an icon of this one and a color. Let's go for blue, I think. Yep, that all looks good. And now that should say all of that. Yep, it's quite a lot that we are going to be making here. So let's start with what we're starting with. Steel pipes. And I just need to go over to this tab here and see how many steel pipe machines we're making at the moment. So 4.7, so we need 5 machines, and we start Q, right, blueprints, 4 constructors, and that's the right way around. And then we can just put a constructor there. Okay, so we need 4.7, so I'm going to set the recipe as iron pipe and turn this one down to 70%, and that means that we need 470 iron ingots to come here. Oh, how are we doing that? Because we're producing iron ingots down here. So we need to bring that up somehow. I haven't really thought about how we go between the floors. You know what would be helpful in building this? Is having the not the jetpack, the hover pack. So I'm going to just go have a quick look and see how far away that is to unlock. Go to the party hub. And does anyone know, is that it's going to probably be tier 7? Let's just quickly check. It's probably not going to be that one, not that one, not any of that, none of that. Yeah, it's probably going to be tier 7 or 8. So yeah, we are quite a way off that. Let's check our lizard doggos and see if they've got anything more for us. Not stand on them this time. And some steel beams and some SAM. Oh, there's SAM, right? Yeah. So we can just put that in there. Cool. Thank you, lizard doggos. So how do we get the iron up? We're going to want to be using Mark IV belts. Do Mark IV belts transport 470 items per minute? Because if they do, that would be perfect. I think I've built it so that, like, it doesn't go above Mark IV speed. But do we need to upgrade that? Logistics Mark IV. We need 200 rubber. Encased industrial beams and 400 modular frames. Okay. A Mark IV 480, so that would be perfect. How much rubber have we got? 57. The other stuff I'm not too worried about. We should be making that. Let's take 100 out. And yeah, there'll be more going in. So we can... But rubber is our bottleneck right now. We've only got 57. And we haven't even unlocked the ability to make it yet. Oh, this just got more complicated. We could either just do 2 conveyor belts now and then change it later, or we could try and unlock some stuff and just make a very temporary rubber setup. I think I want to do the latter. So let's select this milestone and we can add 100 of them in straight away. And let's grab what we can from here. Oh, let's see if what we've got around the side, actually. No. Because we're making the rest, that should be fine. Okay. Let's get some pipes. We can get 200 and it can start making some more. While we grab everything else. Right, so... should have some copper sheets in one of these. That's wire. That's cable. So that'll be copper sheets. So we can take that. And motors we should have up here somewhere. I think, if we're making motors. I don't actually think we were making motors, were we? So what do we need for motors? I think our little motor making thing was down here. We need rotors and stators. Rotor and don't have any stators. How do you make status? Oh, this just got a lot more complicated. We can put all of that in. Were we not making status? There's some rotors going in. I mean, we'll be making status in our iron factory. Were we not making status up here at all? What were you making? Modular frames. These were making rotors, so we have a stockpile of rotors. That's good. But I'm not seeing any status anywhere. So let's actually head over to our phase 2 factory and see if we're making status over there. And I want to have the parachute on my back. Right, come on, we can make it. Were we making status? There's the ray. Ooh. Right, there we go. Status. I think this is going to all be encased beams. But someone tells me we were making some status over here. That's plates, cable, modular frames, status. Here we go. So we're not actually putting that into a dimensional depot at the moment. So we might as well let's have it go there with a dimensional depot on the top. We need SAM fluctuators. Ugh. Okay, let's just bring that down. There we go. Status are coming in, albeit slowly. Let's just take out here what there is. We need to make SAM fluctuators. Oh, that's the thing with this game. It just like there's so much little things that you just need to do at once. Okay, we can make some SAM fluctuators. That's good. We only need 10. SAM fluctuators are the most annoying part of the game. Yeah, in all honesty. I think we've got we got reanimated SAM going into the depot. I don't know if we do. Do we have SAM going into the depot? Nope, I guess we don't have any of that going into the depot, so let's connect that up to there. And we should now have status going into the depot, albeit in a ghetto format. We have coal and yeah, status are now heading in. I wonder if we can take some status out of here. Yeah, there's 100 in each of these. That'll be good enough for now. Obviously that means that it's not going to be filling up as quickly, but that's okay. And while we're here, let's get some steel pipes, which should be in our steel factory right at the top, which is definitely going to be far too big. Right, we're going to have to take the elevator all the way up. We can check on our lizard doggo over here. We haven't seen them in a while. Ah, thank you, Cranberry. Thank you for the thing that... Wait, rubber. 22 rubber there. And my light just turned off. It's done this before. One moment, guys. There we go. So we had some rubber, which might make the next step a lot easier. Let's grab some steel pipes, say hi to the penguin dinosaur, wait for this elevator that's going to take about 15 years, and have a quick drink. Come on, where's the elevator? I want to speak to elevator. There it is. And we can head up right the way to this floor. Do a little dance. And up we go. I've never actually looked up in the elevator before. It's weird. Doesn't seem safe. Right, let's go into this one. This one should come a lot quicker. And right the way to the top. And steel pipes, there should be a ton in here. There we go. We should be sinking some stuff here. Why are we not doing that? Is it because this power pole's in the way? There we go. And just send it all to that sink. Try and get some more coupons. Are we sinking stuff down there? I mean, there is a sink, so... But nothing's going to it. Why? Oh, because it's not connected right there. And we should be sinking all of this, really. Any extra modular frames we have. Oh, any versatile. Yeah, let's put some sinks down there. We are almost certainly getting distracted now from our original tasks. So we are going to... Squirrel! That brings me so much joy every time. Right. There we go. So we're storing some, we're sinking some. And we can just start to get a ton of coupons. And let's just put one down here, I guess. Grab a sink. Hey! That needs power, which we can pull from there. Got some leaves. Yeah, look at the rate at which we're sinking stuff now. And I've got some on me. So I can just put that into there. Cool. Right, so now we need to head back. Let's use the cannon. We're going to have to go up the lifts again. But that's okay. Head over here. And let's say hi to the penguin dinosaurs again. Where are you, penguin dinosaurs? There you are. Hi, penguin dinos. Right. Up we go. I mean, our explorer's here. Let's take the explorer back.
Squirrel!
Yep, we are squirreling. Right, and let's grab some coal, put it in the explorer. And then at least the explorer is back at base, so... Right, careful. Don't run anything over. Can't be having that again. We'll go around this, which I've definitely plonked in the way, but that's okay. Head up here. It is night time, so hopefully I see any obstacles and things. We're gonna head around here. And I think it's this way, if I'm not mistaken. Birdie. See, I saw it. There's another birdie there. I don't think this is the way we normally go. We'll head round here. Yeah, this definitely isn't the way back home. There's a power slug there. I mean, it would be rude not to. Let's put our... Oh, yes, I forgot there'd be things that want to hurt me. Right, where are you? Haha. Oh, you're just a little one. You're fine. You went far. Anything else? There we go. Let's sort our inventory out. We definitely don't need iron ore. And put some versatile there. Let's put some rubber. Oh wait, if we've got rubber, we are absolutely full of rubber. Right. I genuinely don't know the way to go from here, so we're gonna try and follow our power lines. Just head down here. Keep an eye out for creatures. Like that bird that I avoided. I'm getting better, guys. I mean, I don't mind hurting the hostile ones, like that. That's fine. Let's head down here. And along there, spider. But we're in a vehicle, we're fine. They still make me jump, those spiders. Spider must be one of the most common words on my YouTube channel, because there have just been so many moments where they've just made me jump out of my skin. Right, let's head along the beach and head home. Don't know why I went that way. Your guess is as good as mine. And around here. And I know that there's a penguin dinosaur that will spawn. Oh, we've gone the wrong way. Get too reliant on hypercannons. The spiders are creepy, yeah. It's just the sound as well. So there'll be a penguin dinosaur somewhere around here. Or is it the next one? I think it's the next one. Yes. There we go. I know where they spawn. And jump up there. And we're heading home. We're nearly there now. And we're getting there just as the sun's rising. Right, head along here. And still a bit further along, I think. And then it's across here, past another penguin dinosaur. And up here, there's another penguin dinosaur on our left. And if you look to your left, you will see a penguin dinosaur. And we head, is it this way? There'll be another one across the river. Should spawn now. Yep. Oh, I'm good. And we are home. Yay! That was quite a detour. So, do we even need the ability to make our own rubber? I don't think we do, after all of that. So let's put a load of stators in here. Then at least we're making some motors. Oh, we should have got a load of encased. Right. If we go select milestone and do this. Right, we need some encased. We need some rubber. Perfect. And I can put the modular frames there. Let's get some more modular frames while the encased comes into the thing. Right, modular frames are here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Why aren't modular frames being made? Oh, yeah, because we cut off the supply. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's all we need. Right, come on. Perfect. And the encased ones are what's going to slow us down now. So we'll just wait for those to get in, and we will try and work out the logistics of this, and then we can at least connect it up as soon as we unlock Mark IVs. We're back on track. Although, we are about kind of halfway through the stream. So maybe we just, in the break, we wait for all of this to load. I'm going to need 300, so... there's another 65. So, yeah, I think we are going to take a break here. Now, because I'm not streaming on Twitch today, because I've had some technical issues, I'm going to... I might just leave this screen up and running, and then... Ooh. I kind of want you guys to just have something interesting to watch, but I might just have to put you on... I can... no, that won't work. I could do this one moment. And then head to there and get rid of that on there and that. I think that will work. So I can just leave the thing at the bottom, and we can watch you can watch the factory working and the encased industrial beams coming in. So yeah, now all I have to do is, I'm doing this in a very weird way today. Actually, let's just do yeah, that will work. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, I do take a break about midway through the stream. This is a chance for me to take time away from screens, have a stretch, go grab a snack, all that good stuff. You're not missing out on any content, so if you spend the next 5-10 minutes having a break and then come back when you're ready, make sure you have a drink, hydrate, take your meds, all that good stuff, and I will be back, yeah, in about 5, maybe 10 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we are back, and I just need to take that off. There we go. So we should be back on all platforms. Yep. Well, except Twitch today, because my encoder needs sorting. So we are back. I hope you had a good break, and I'm refreshed and ready to get straight back in. So let's put all of this in. And we are going to unlock Logistics Mark IV in 3, 2, 1, go.
Milestone reached. The transportation of resources can reach new heights of efficiency. With the Mark IV belts and lifts, the truck, but even more importantly, your effort. Handling a large and complicated vehicle like the truck should come easy to a well-trained pioneer such as you. They are an obvious improvement over tractors concerning industrial purposes. Improvements for personal use were not measured.
So obviously we have unlocked the truck as well, but I am not going to be dealing with trucks. It better be an improvement over tractors because, yeah, they have caused me no end of headaches. Ooh, what is this? Fused modular frames, cool. And plastic, nice one. Let's put some plastic in there. Oh, we're full. And some fused modular frames. I don't think I've ever seen those before. But we should now have Mark IV belts, which is very exciting. Let's just take these out, put them in here. Some plastic, some that. Oh, we don't need iron ingots. Cool. And if we now go to here and logistics, we've got Mark IV belts. I think until we get a proper encased industrial beam factory going, my primary will still be Mark III, and we'll use Mark IV for those times where we need to. But otherwise it'll be Mark III and we can upgrade later. Right, so how do we do this? We need to get to that floor. So we want to... And I was having a think about this during the break, and I think what we want to do is kind of send things up the side. So that way we can have like a conveyor, because we're going to be sending everything right to the top anyway. So if we sent things out along the side, then we could decorate that later. Right, we want to go to iron ingot logistics, which is just here. Perfect. So we need to, we've got the rest, so everything here should be 470. Let's just, oh, we can't see that. How many does each one produce? I think each one produces 30. So this entire row would be 270, 300, 330, 360, 390, 420, 450, and then this is a splitter, and we take the rest from there. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to have lifts go here. Like that. And let me just check my plan for elevators. Yes, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's put a load of lifts here. Well, the top of lifts anyway. And we're going to merge them all together with the output from this. So if we put a merger, let's center it to here. Oh, yes. They're all slightly off. I forgot about this. So we just have to nudge them like so. Okay. Just keep placing mergers. And just a few more. One there, and one there. Right, so... Oh, our freighter has come back. So we can use a... let's go to this. We can use Mark 1s going into all of this to connect lift into mergers. And then I think we'll just use Mark 4 between them all. I do like to use the same mark between them, so we want to be in straight mode and Mark 4. So we should theoretically have 470 here. And we're going to need to have a wall. If we do that and then do... Nope. We're going to need to find the conveyor wall. And this wall will probably get changed to a different material at some point. It's mainly just so we can get the conveyor belt in there. And then can we run it all the way? No, we can't. Right, so that's going to be going there. And if we then head up a floor to here. And it is going to be here. We want it, I think, there. Is that right? And then we need a Mark 4 to connect that there. And we'll need the same thing. Which floor are we bringing it to? This is the logistics floor, so we just need to bring it to here. So, conveyor wall. And to there. Okay, so that's our iron ingots coming in for here. Actually, let's bring it up to the top. That would be better. Do that. And that. Just in focus mode here, guys. Okay. Mark 4 coming up to there. Fantastic. Now we just need to get the holes in for here. So let's get all of that in. It's not many to do, but it will be an interesting logistical challenge. And this needs 70, so we're probably going to want Mark 2s here. Let's reverse that. This one for iron pipes, 100, yeah, Mark 2s. Okay, and then we can head down to here. And we need to run this along. This floor is a temporary floor. Okay, perfect. And Mark 2 can come down to there. Down to there. And then we have some splitters coming off each one. splitter there, splitter there. Sounds like a song, doesn't it? Splitter there, and a splitter there. Lots of maths here. It's all quite complicated. If you do want me to explain any of this, I am more than happy to. Just let me know any questions you have in the chat. Okay, now we just need to connect that up to there. Let's round the corner and then we can get it to go up. Yep, that looks okay. There comes all the iron. And we are going to need to power it. So let's get some power in so that it can start making all of the iron pipes. But let's copy the recipe first of all. Could have done copy and paste there, but there wasn't really much point. Right, how high do we want this? 12 meters, so that would be 1, 2, 3 of these. And then we'd have a floor there. Might as well extend our elevator up. There we go. And 7. We want it to be on that side. I'll get to renaming that in a bit. But for the meantime, let's just get some power up to here. I do like that the elevators transport power up to each floor. That makes it very useful. And if we now go to here, let's lock that. I think that's good. Yep. And because there's just one more here, we can put that there, connect that up. There we go. So that they're all yellow, and they should all be green. The iron is flowing into them, so yes, now they are all green and making a load of iron pipes for us. Fantastic. Okay, so next is assemblers. So let me get a different image up here. Expand that. Okay. So the next thing we're going to be making is reinforced iron plates, which are yeah, this is going to be a fun place to work out where that goes. Right, we need to go here, and we need to get our colours in. So there's a colour going here, and that is going to be red. And then this is how we're keeping track of where all the machines go. So there's one there. And I think that's good enough for now, because we are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I don't think we have blueprints for assemblers, do we? No, we have smelters and constructors. But we only need 6 assemblers for this one, so that's number 5. It's going to be there. I've planned out where every machine goes, so I know how big to make it. But now it's going to be a case of getting this right. Okay, so that's 1 over, and is that 1 over? 1, 2, 3. Let's line it up. Oh, that's hard to do. Yeah, I think that's a half over, so it's going to be slightly off, but that's okay. We need it to ideally... Yeah, we can't micro nudge this, that's okay. So that's going to go there, and in terms of how far forward it goes, I think there is right. I think we will find out at a much later date. So let's fill in some concrete here. And we need 6 of these. Now, you may have noticed that we're not producing screws. That is because we, in this world, we are going screwless. So we're going to use an alternate recipe, which I'm pretty sure we've unlocked already, where we're making it out of iron plates and wire, copper wire. But as you'll have seen if you saw the last stream, we are making wire out of iron. So everything in this factory is coming from 4 iron nodes, which is very cool. Right, yes. And we need, yeah, exactly 6 of these. So let's copy and paste, 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 I say. Paste, paste. Cool. Okay. Now we need to add the conveyor holes. And there is going to be good. So let's line all of these up. Follow it along. Okay. Now, for the stitched iron plates, we're taking in less than 60 of each, so we can just mark 1 it. And put a load of lifts in. Okay, cool. So now we head down to the logistics floor, just here. And right, we're taking wire from there. All of my numbers have merged, so I think it's 225 wire. If I just check what it needs here, 37.5 times 6, yeah. So 225 wire. Now, how many things is that? Each one's producing 22.5. So I think that's exactly 10. So put all of that in brackets and then divide it by 22.5. Yep. So we need exactly 10 of these wire things to go to the 6 things that are up there. I don't actually like this now. This is probably going to get in the way, so Let's get it up to here as soon as possible. And then we can just connect that into there. Yeah, it gives us a bit more room to work with. Okay, so we're going to want some concrete to be here and here. And we'll have one go this side. We can say that this is going to be the wire. And then we have one going this side. And that would be the iron plates. There we go. Right, so now we're going to need probably a bit more concrete. And we'll go from the other side, I think. Do we go there? Yeah, I think we can do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if it's 225, we can connect them with Mark 3s. Because that does 270. And then we just need to connect Mark 1s in this tiny little bit here. There we go. Okay. So now we can get rid of some of that. And this one. Right, we need 10 wire ones, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we want them these all to merge and then head up to there. So maybe we have them merge. All come into the middle and then it goes up and around. Yeah, let's do that here. And then we can have all of the mergers go in this way. So nice when they're on the grid. And then Mark 1s into each of these. Like so, and then we can merge this side. We're definitely in the factory building process here. I'm in 100% focus mode. I hope that's okay, guys. I am trying to commentate on what I'm doing, so... but I know that this can be a bit tedious. Just all this repetition and all this building. And also quite laggy by the feel of it. Okay, so then we just need to connect that up here to there. Of course it's okay. Oh, thank you. So then all of the wire goes up there. Hee hee. So then we get all of the plates in. which is going to go the other side. And where are plates coming up? We've got plates over here somewhere. Now this is easy maths because... Oh, it's not easy maths. Because we need 112.5. Which one's plates? Plates are these ones here. Okay. You've been playing for 2 hours. Yes, I have. I guess what we're doing here is we have 140 plates coming out of these 7 machines, and 27.5 is going to go all the way to the top to storage. So maybe what we do is we merge them all together, and then we take a splitter off of here, ready to send it up, and the rest of the splitter goes towards goes over here. I think that seems like a good plan. Right, so let's add all of the tops in and then merge them all together. And merger. So we'll probably want to send it down that way. And yeah, we'll line it up there. And if this is 140, we could do Mark 2s. But we might as well do Mark 3s, because I don't think it will matter much. We could even do Mark 4s, but we're trying to save our encased frames. Right, so then let's have a splitter there. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, let's not have a splitter there. Let's have a splitter there. And then we'll send some up here. Organization, logistics, nope. Walls, there we go. Conveyor wall. So we'll put that there. Some go in this direction, and let's use height to our advantage here. So let's extend this as far as we can, and do the same again. So then we can have them go up on a lift, go along there, and then they'll come around the side. And down to here. So we might as well just have it go along the side then. Let's work it backwards. Splitter coming there. Now we did put, hang on, these are Mark 1s. Yeah, they're all Mark 1s. Okay, so Mark 1 all the way along here. Just gonna have a quick drink. Make sure you are hydrated, chat. And then we connect this with Mark 3s. And then this turns here and then heads up along there. Oh, why is that wonky? That is wonky, right? I've had this problem before. That should do it. And just connect this as far as I can go, which is there. So it's actually going to make more sense for this to be across a little bit if it will allow us to bend it. Okay, let's try that. And then splitter, we want to come from that side. And it's lining up there. And I think that's lining up there. So that can go into there. And then a Mark 3. Can go there, and we can connect that up there. Fantastic. So now we should have all of that going across. And it hasn't reached here yet, but I can see them coming. Okay, so this is heading into all of these. Let's get some power to the assemblers up above. Now, we don't have an elegant assembler power system yet. So let's not create that now, just because we are 2 hours into the stream and I would like to try and get at least this floor done today. Let's go a bit higher, just make it a bit easier for us. Because then we can just do that, that. Right, so let's work this out. That one's probably closest there. That one there. Okay, I think I have it. You have to move a tile and one. So then we can just connect all of this together. We will make a blueprint for that at some point. For 6, it's not really worth it at the moment. And then that can connect to there. And we should see all of these turn green. I said we should see all of these turn green. Hey, there we go. So now we are making reinforced iron plates. All of that for reinforced iron plates. Okay, next up we are what we're making. rotors. And we need another 5.88, so that would be 6. Why are you not making some? Yeah, you're just weighing up wire. Cool. Okay, so let's get the colors that we need in. So this one, I believe, yes, is going to be red and red there. Yep, which means we can then add orange, orange, and next red one. Okay, right, so where is this line? It's after the second red. So we go, got the first red there, second red there, and then we miss one. Let's just expand this all the way down there, all the way down there. Okay, so let's grab an assembler, and it's going to go there, but it's going to go a bit further back. So that's 1, 2, right, that's 0, 1, 2, 3. There. And we need 6 of these again. There we go, 3. 4. 5. 6. Hey. Right, now we get the floor holes in. So this is making rotors. Okay. And the rotors are made from steel pipes and wire. So both are below 60, so we can use part. Oh wait, no, hang on. Let's select the right recipe. Have we not unlocked this yet? Let's go to the MAM. Go to hard drives, hard drive library, and we want is this an alternative? Steel rotor. Yes, that's the one that we want. Cool. So now we can select that. Steel rotor. Steel pipe and wire, both are below 60. Fantastic. So let's copy and paste that across. There we go. And now we can just add Mark 1s along the entire front. Okay. Right, so we're going to have to get 58.75 rotors, steel pipes, and I want to say 176.26 wire. That's not nice numbers at all. Right, but that's because the last one needs to be at 88% efficiency. Okay, so for steel pipes, we need 10 times 5, so that's 50, 58.8, so yeah, 58.75, I think would be our exact number. So let's just do this, type it on the side. 58.75 steel pipes. Why is that not? Maybe I need to put it 58.75 steel pipe. There you go. So then for the wire, that's 30 per minute, so that's 150 plus 26, so that is 176.4. 176.4. 176.4, and it's wire. If I could spell, that would help. Okay. Let's get some foundations down. Some can go here. Right, let's bring all of this down here. Okay. So if we start with the steel pipes, we're going to want them to head down. Do we want to do it from this way? This way's already getting quite full. But we have the height, so this is exactly the reason we wanted to have as much height as possible. So that lines up there, that lines up there. Okay, connect the Mark 1s together. And it's 58, so speed doesn't matter. Mark 3 would be fine. Okay, so now what we can do is go down to the wire and 22.5. So 58.75 divided by 22.5 means we need to take it from 2 full ones, and then we need to take 1 and split it. Okay? So there's some more down there, but we'll just take it from here for now. So if we do that and then have a splitter there, and then a merger heading in that direction, connect Mark 1s in, yeah, that's fine. It will eventually work out the right rates that it needs. And then we've got to send that to here. Which maybe we actually just go along the floor. If we get rid of, is it this one? It's in between the two, but that's okay. Put this going in, have it come down to here. And then all we need to do is just connect that. Conveyor belt's too long, that's annoying. There we go. That connects into there. Perfect. So now we've got wire going in. And we just need to do a similar thing on the other side for... Oh, wait. Was this meant... No. This was meant to be steel pipes, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. That's fine. We need 176 wire. So 176.4 divided by 22.5. 7.8. 7.84, so we need 8. Well, there's 5 there. Glad I caught that. So if we do five, 6, 7, 8, and it's this one that has a splitter. I wonder if we can line it all up nicely. Yes, we can. So merger, splitter, Mark 1. And then this can be Mark 2, Mark 3, sorry. And then we put in a few more mergers just here. And Mark 1. Mark 1. And Mark 3 between there and there. Certainly getting quite laggy here. Hopefully it's still okay on the stream side. It's the game that's actually lagging, so I can lower my settings if we really need to. Just let me know. Right, so that's the wire going in. And then this is going to be the steel pipes. Okay, so we can splitter. We'll have it coming from this direction, that's fine. Looks good stream side. Cool, that's good to know. So then, so all these splitters. And Mark 1s. Mark 3. Okay, so now we need to work out how many steel pipes. Wait, this is iron rods. Why is that iron rods? Where are we making steel pipes? Oh, that's on this floor, isn't it? This floor that we're working on. There's reinforced plates. There's the steel pipes. Oh. Oh. Okay. So we need to bring some of that down. So if it's 25 per minute, we need, well, 3, but one of them needs to split off. So let's put these floor holes in. And have that. Where does this go? I mean, there is no reason it has to stay at this height. So maybe we go down a bit more. If we do that. And then we can have it go up here. Yeah, let's take full advantage of the height. Okay. So we need a splitter coming off here. And the merger heading that way. Okay, that's going to connect there. This is where the lag comes in. It's when I'm building conveyor belts. So how do we do this? We want it to go here, so if it came up to this level, if we added we need those things. No, this right here. So if we put a ceiling mount there, we don't actually need one there. I should probably have this on this bar. But if we do that, we can go from here around to there. Get rid of this one and this one, but put some there. That's too steep, it says. Then we might as well go one further down. And maybe we need to put a lift. Yeah, let's have it go up a lift and then go along there. So there's all of our pipes going. So now we need to get power in. I reckon we can get all of our power there. That is probably going to be best. Along that row. Okay. Get there. And there. And now we can connect up the power. There we go. Almost there. Okay. So now we can connect this power over to this one. And we should, moment of truth, let's see if it all works. Yes, they're all green. Fantastic. We are now producing rotors. And my goodness, the logistics floor is getting busy. Look at how cool all of this looks, all of these moving parts, everything there. Hee, that's what it's all about. Yeah. Oh, I love seeing this so much. It's so cool. Yeah. Hee. Right, what is next? We are making progress. We have done rotors and reinforced iron plates. Next is modular frames, which I don't have the image up for. So modular frames is taking iron rods and reinforced iron plates, and we need 5 machines. So let's have a stretch. Quick time check, 2.5 hours in, so yeah, we're still good for now. Right, so we need to get to over here somewhere. Oh. That's annoying. Let's just head up this one. Let it recharge. We definitely need better fuel. Okay. Ooh. Oh, dang it. I think the save boost helped us there. Okay. So it is here. Let's just give it a bit more room. Right. That's there, so that's going to be like that over the edge. I think the others might be in slightly the wrong place, but yeah, it should be okay. That's going to go there, and in terms of this direction, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's where they're going to go. And how many do we need? We need 5. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's get our the conveyor holes in. Let's actually configure it first of all, because we want to be making modular frames. So let's copy, paste, 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 paste. Now we can get the conveyor holes in and do it all again. And my music has stopped, so let's just get that playing again. There we go. And I want this to be here. No, I thought that one was wrong. There we go. This is such a big factory, and because of the way I've designed it, I've planned all the space out, so having to make sure that everything gets there in the right place and do all the numbers and things. Right, 12 iron rods per minute, 3 reinforced plates. So let's do this. We can clear that now. There we go. Something tells me this isn't getting done today, guys. Let's bring it along here. And we zoop and zoop. Okay. We did check that these could be Mark 1s, didn't we? 3 and 12. Yeah, that's fine. So, same thing again. Let's bring all of that in. And then we can send the other ones that way. Now there should be these down here. So we need 60 of these. 60 iron rod size, which 15 times 6, that's all of them. No, it's not. 15 times 6. And we need 60 of them. We only need 4. Doing maths on stream. Okay. So where do we want this? Let's have it there. Makes it nice and compact. Okay, and we connect all of these up with Mark 1s. And these go to Mark 3s. Right. So now how do we get it up here? I think that's going to be a lift and a conveyor job. So let's go for a splitter along here. There we go. And Mark 1s between them. Mark 3s between them, between the splitters. Right, so now if I get rid of this, we're going to want to have a lift there. In fact, I might be able to connect it directly to... Is that the right height? I think that's the right height. There we go. So those are heading up. And we do the same thing here, except what's the other ingredient that we need? So that's the iron rod sorted. We need reinforced iron plates, which I think we're producing over here on this floor. Let's check that out. That's our rotors. And this is our reinforced iron plates. So, yeah, we've done the sides right. Let's get this manifold in over here. Oh, where's my music stopped again? Let's have a look at what's going on over here. I think it just didn't see the whole playlist, so... And let's reshuffle that. Okay, right. So we want splitters coming from this direction. There we go. And I put the last one in the wrong place. Silly Clevprof. Right, so now we can Mark 1 these. And Mark 3. I should definitely use blueprints more. Make building all of this so much easier. Right, so... So we could do that there. And why is that being weird? It's actually quite neat, but maybe the splitter should come in from this side and then it just has to bend a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Splitter Okay, cool. So then, don't know exactly where we're going from here. So it's this one. And how many do we need? How many reinforced? Was reinforced plates, wasn't it? 15, I think. 3 times 5, 15. Yep. How many are we producing per minute? 5.625. So 15 divided by 5.625. So 2 and 2/3. So we'll take 3 down. But the last one will have a splitter. Right, so let's bring it down to this level. I think that's fine for now. Actually, let's bring it down. No, this is fine. All of the logistics is going to need to be redone anyway when we expand. So we could bring it this way. There we go. Right, so then we're going to want a splitter on this one. And mergers on the rest. There we go. And like that. This is going to be interesting. Maybe what we do is we get rid of this and build an elevator. Is that going to line up? No. I've lost where the elevator's going to go. Right. And we want it to go that way. Is that right? Yes. Okay, so that's reconnected, I think. Let's upgrade that to a Mark III. Right, so now we can connect this one, this one, and this is what we want to connect it to. So let's bring it along. And we can put it there. Cool. So that should be sending the reinforced iron plates that way. And they should be heading over here. Should see them at any moment. Cool. So that's heading into here. So now we just need power. Right. We'll want them on this tile. Getting into the swing of it now. And I think, yeah, you're over Yep, let's have it go along there. And we might as well connect the cable while we're doing it. Don't know why I wasn't doing that before. And that's it. So now we can just power all of this coming into there. There's only 5 of them. Have a quick drink. Make sure you're hydrated, chat. Right, and then we connect it all up to this one. And we should see them all turn green. Come on. Yes, there we go. They are all green. I do like that they're all in perfect sync as well. It's really satisfying. Hey, I said the thing, satisfying. Right. We are nearly done with this floor. The next set of assemblers is for smart plating. So, and I think then we're going to call it once we get that done, because my brain is getting fried. So let's just do that. Cool. Right, so now we just need to get the final color red. One moment. Right, so we've got that one in. We just need to work out where the other assemblers are going, and they're going to be going somewhere around here. And how many do we need for smart plating? Let's go to my little guide thing. Let's have a look over here. Right. Okay. Smart plating, smart plating, smart plating. Ugh, what have I done? Right. We have 3 smart plating assemblers. Okay. So let's grab an assembler. And it goes. Where does it go? Goes a bit onto this tile as well. So assembler, lock it. 1, 2, 3. And then we just count to 3 again. It's counting to 3 time. Assembler. And assembler. Cool. And floor hole. Nope. Floor hole gone wrong. Floor hole. Floor hole. Floor hole. And we want to be making smart plating. Yeah, all Mark 1s. That's absolutely fine. Okay. So what do we need for smart plating? Oh, let's set the recipes actually. Control C, Control V, Control V. Right. Do we have what blueprints do we have? Not many. We really need to take advantage of blueprints more. And this needs reinforced iron plates and rotors. Am I bringing reinforced plates over here? Why is there no reinforced iron plates now? That seemed like quite a gap. Don't know exactly what's going on with the reinforced iron plates, but I'm bringing some over here. So how many am I bringing over? I'm just wondering whether I can use the same conveyor belt. We can work it out. We are bringing in 3 per minute times 5, so that's 15. Okay. So if we're bringing 15, and we need how much? Because it's not going to be much at the moment. $15 plus 6, so that's 21. So we need 21 total. Yeah, we can use the same conveyor. That's going to be fine. If it's 21. Right. So that's going to be 21 divided by 5.625. 5.625. 3 and a bit. So let's change this for a merger. Put a merger like that. Mark 1, Mark 3, and we need to add another one over here. Okay, perfect. And then we need a splitter coming off of here. Add a bit of foundation, splitter coming out of there. Why is that not? Oh, that was slightly off. I think I'm getting a bit tired, to be honest. But I'm determined to try and just see this last little bit through. And a splitter coming off there. Okay. So then we head over here. We can break those. Okay. Let's bring all of this down. Three going this way, three going the other way. And splitters. Mark ones. Right. Then we just need to bring a Mark 1 around here and into there. Don't know why there's so many coming in. I hope I've done the maths right. It might just be the residual that's kind of built up to start with. Okay, so that's going to be reinforced plates coming in. And what else is needed for smart plating? Rotors, which we are making on this floor. I think we're making some rotors here. And we need... how many rotors per minute do we need? Six. 2 times 3, 6. So we need 2 rotors coming down. So let's put the floor holes in. There we go, there we go. Okay, how do we get these? I guess we go under and then along the ceiling here. Be good. So, okay, it's there. And we need this one to be on a splitter. This one to be on a merger. So let's line up there. Then this comes up. Ooh, it's done the weird thing again. I wonder if this is a recent bug. Yeah, that's not on the grid. But when you do it like that, it's fine. It's a bit weird. So you have to do the ceiling one first. Oh, and of course it's too close. Could we get rid of this? No. That's going to be there. So if we just do a lift, like so, that's going to be a lot neater. And then this comes along to the other side over here, where we've got splitters along there. Mark 1's going in. Okay, so now we should have rotors going in, and then we just need to power it, and we are done for today. I know I well and truly am. I think maybe next stream we do something where we do some exploring or something away from the factory grind. Maybe next stream we set up blueprints and hang on, let's line that up. Set up blueprints and do some exploring. Make everything a lot easier for us going forward, because if we could just plonk everything down in one go and not have to even like connect up all this power, just kind of here's 4 assemblers with power and all of the conveyors ready. I think that would be good. Oh, I missed. It's like, why did that not connect? Okay, connect that to there. Aha, power. And we're making smart plating. Okay, so I think I am done for the day. We are falling. There we go. Right, so we are going to end here, guys. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for bearing with all the technical issues at the start. I know that can be frustrating. But yeah, I am available on many platforms. On Twitch, you can follow me. I will try and get the encoder working so I can stream on Twitch again. Obviously today I was just streaming onto YouTube. If you're watching onto YouTube, on YouTube, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like the stream, let YouTube know that this is a stream worth watching if you enjoyed it. And I post episodes on there. I do Minecraft and Satisfactory content, so you can see all of that on my YouTube channel. I post shorts from streams, clips from streams. They go out onto YouTube Shorts. They go to Instagram and to TikTok. So you can follow me on all those places. You can join my Discord server. It's small, but I'm a small creator. It's mainly just there for an announcements channel, but if you do want to talk to me, you can always talk to me on Discord. And I'm also on Blue Sky, where you'll find stream announcements, as well as you'll find them in the Discord server. So you can follow me on Blue Sky, and I generally have kind of thoughts over there. So yeah, check out all of my social media. Link is in the description of this YouTube stream. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And because we're on YouTube, there is no one to raid, so we just have to awkwardly end